Okay, so in the second panel, he's talking to a receptionist. In the third panel, he's talking to a doctor. And then here's where it gets real. Oh, hey, we're
Oh,
actually
oh, oh,
we're
sorry.
on.
Okay.
Hello, hi, hello, welcome. We are here at the Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 4, sponsored by Globochem. My name is Virtua Cat, and I'm joined here by the 2016 Rookie of the Year Randomizer, Talon. Talon, how are you today?
That caught me off guard. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, we're doing great here tonight. We got a really cool race here in the Open League. We got Digidude from 2,000 years to the past. He is going to be, or they are going to be facing off against WindFox470, member Farm Friends. Digidude look to pick up the first points for their team. WindFox, their team is sitting at 9 right now, and we are off and running.
All right, two different starts going on. WinFox going for the Uncle start, and then it looks like Digidude starting at the Sanctuary.
They should back out after falling into the thieves' hut. It's a bottle from Link's house that Windfox already picked up. And he then he's going to go through the south back out. Probably going to farm some bombs here south of the Grove.
Yeah, there's two bushes south of Grove that have 50-50 shots for giving bombs, and with needing about 3 to get through Kakariko efficiently, not finding any early, this could just be an answer to try to grab some and come from the south instead of having to bypass some places and have to go back to bomb walls. So it's a strategy, we've seen it before, and it's worked, so. And, oh, excellent. Hitting 3 right off the top.
I think you go for a minimum of 2, one just to get into a race game if you need to, and if you have to bomb the hut here in Kakariko to farm bombs there. But if you can get 3 or even 4 off of 2 checks, that's super awesome.
So it looks like Windfox is going to head to continue south from the Lost Woods and hope to find bombs. Just a heart container on race games. Probably won't see anyone go for that. Ooh, big key in the library.
Yeah, we don't know what big key that is. That could be Swamp. That could be Ganon's Tower big key. Oh, that's a good find. Glove at the back of Tavern. Windfox gambling the well without bombs did not pay off. Half magic at Lazy Kid. That's also a great find.
Yeah, definitely one of the benefits of finding that bottle early is just be able to knock Sick Kid out on your first pass. That's always nice.
I've played enough Rando to know that it's very easy to forget about Sick Kid on your second or third time. Speaking of big key for Swamp Palace, there it is. That will get us exactly 1 check
Yeah, the big key for swamp, not necessary to beat it, but it's one of those really annoying ones that if you don't have it going through and then you find it later, you've got to gauge when you want to go back and find it.
And there's WindFox buying some bombs at the shop. We're going to see what they passed up here in the well. And it is just a compass. Compass of Misery Mire. Compass in this mode, all they will do is tell you how many chests are in a dungeon while you're in that dungeon. Just retreading a couple of checks here throughout Kakariko. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, our tracker for this race. There's a lot to track in this race, and they are doing it by themselves. So everybody say thank you, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, in chat.
Small key to pod down in Blind's hut. What else we got going on? Just some bombs.
Yeah, the well is the one that you want to. Oh, there's the lamp. The well is the one that you want to dive first if you are going to dive either of these two places without bombs. It is easier or faster to get to the well and back out than it is to go back down here and go back in here and bomb. Just got a couple more screen transitions, got stairs to climb, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it never fails though. If you feel like if you skip something like Blind's hut and go buy bombs to come back, you just know it's going to have bombs in it. So yeah, WindFox probably not real happy to see those.
We are getting a fake flipper here from Digidude. Going to turn in the mushroom. I would not be shocked to see them just do a hard reset if this turns out to be nothing. You can use that mushroom later to do a fake powder glitch, get the magic bat, if you don't find regular powder.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see if there's anything here.
₹50, which oh, Digi's thinking about this one. Uh, that gets a good bit of money, but also he's getting the mushroom back essentially.
Yeah, you can use the mushroom to fake powder if you have Samaria, and don't have to worry about finding powder. If that would have been maybe like a 300 drop, I think maybe I pick it up just to make life a little easier later on. But yeah, for 50, I think I would do the same.
Yeah, with Zora technically being in logic right now, having close to ₹500 is nice. We are getting relatively syncopated checks here. Going in, checking out the back escape. These three chests back here.
Five, big key to thieves, okay. Yeah, with that early glove, the back of escape checks are ones I like to knock out as soon as you can. You'd be amazed at the things you could just put off for too long, and then, oh, I could have done that 20 minutes ago, and it's got something you desperately need. So yeah, I'm always good to knock those out if you can early.
We're going to be getting our first look down here at South Shore. Well, it looks like Digi might be heading up the mountain with gloves and a lamp. We do got a couple checks up there in logic. We get a GT Smonkey just out of the front of the dam.
Yeah, some early divergence here. Going at the mountain with lamp and gloves, absolutely in logic. Doing the South Shore checks, just as in logic. Which do you prefer, Virtua? Would you prefer a mountain here or the South Shore?
I'm a sucker for putting off the mountain until I have either a hammer, mirror, or a shot.
I'd agree, but in this instance, just having bombs from mini Moldorm, those mini Moldorms can be really pesky if they can start batting you around and knock you into that hole. I'm not against the mountain climb here.
No, I think both of these plays are completely valid. Takes a death there. If I'm right, I think he'll start in the cave.
Yeah, he's already gotten the old man, so he'll start back in the dark spot of the cave where you got him, and with the lamp, it's just an easy walk back out. He's fine.
Mini Moldorms are bomb drops, so I don't know if those still be there when Fox heads back out, but maybe able to pick those up before they fade away into oblivion. Another death by Digidude. These boulders and these dead rocks are not playing nice tonight.
Yeah, boulders are 1 heart of damage no matter what. The dead rocks can be mitigated with mail eventually, but right now, just 3 hearts on green mail. They're going to do the damage. Not much at a mini Moldorm cave. Heart container is nice. Small key to Skullwoods is useful for routing when you get there.
Speaking of things doing damage, when Fox is heading up here to Ice Rod Cave, these crabs can hurt. I missed what was on the old man.
I looked away for 5 seconds, and I did too. Just a single green rupee out of Ice Rod Cave. Not really worth the trek around. Save and quit.
I'm probably going to be seeing some retreading here. We got WindFox doing the mushroom check, and Digidude heading south to the dam.
WindFox deciding to pick up the money. I'm not against it. I mean, it may... Saving the mushroom for a fake powder later is a strategy, but it's one check. It may or may not make a difference. I mean, if it does, it's definitely something to keep an eye on later, but I think you're okay picking up the money.
Yeah, early game you kind of want to have like just a safety net of stuff there. You don't know, sometimes these high rupee amount drops can be a little hard to get sometimes. So being able to head into pod when you get the chance. We got red boomerang on the island. I don't think anybody's really going to be going for that.
Yeah, there are some runners who like having a safety boomerang, and if it's on the way, then grab it. But yeah, I don't think anyone's stopping on the island for that one.
And back to a little bit of divergence, we got Digidude heading over to desert. We got Fox heading up to Sahasrara. Green Pendant Swamp.
Okay, so we saw, I think, a shovel in Agina's cave, and I'm pretty sure I got the mirror in the back of Saha. Digidude going over there to go ahead and investigate the shovel check right now. I think that's a good play. Early, you can just go right from Link's house and just knock it out.
WindFox got a mirror out of the back of Sahasrara's closet.
Okay, I thought that's what I saw. But I'm glad you confirmed that for me.
The Hospital's Closet was my favorite '90s sitcom.
Sick Kid explains it all.
All right, thanks for sticking with us, folks. We got just a little bit of a technical issue here. We will be back as quick as possible. Balin, are you in the league? Are you racing?
I am in the league. I'm actually in this division.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I am not in this division. I am in a division where we have got 0 points.
My team right now is 2-2. Did you know that if you absolutely screw up the key logic in pod and miss out on the flute, it dramatically affects your game?
That does sound like it would present a hassle.
Yep. Yep, it did. No. No, Chad. No. Not scouting, nothing. There were some people in the division who were going to get restreamed and they needed people to come, so I signed up to help out. I'm helping. I am seeing a few things pop up on WindFox's tracker. I'm seeing a pearl, a sword, and a hammer all of a sudden, so something went real right somewhere.
Yeah, and flippers over on Digidude died.
Oh yeah, you're right. There are flippers. So considering that WindFox was in the eastern area, I don't want to speculate, but if all that was found in the eastern, that's the nicest eastern I've ever seen.
It's like Winfox may have been to the Dark World and has learned that Skullwoods and Eastern Palace are R56 crystals. Like our reporter from the Hyrule Free Time Source of Revenge is giving play by play from the field. Looks like Winfox has found a small pod key on Pyramid Ledge. Digidude has the mirror. I repeat, Digidude has the mirror in Sasha Banks' closet.
We are confirmed for mirror. Yeah, Digidude appears to be going to the eastern area, so hopefully we'll be seeing what all was in there that we missed.
What if this dude in chat is just lying to us just to get us? That'd be rude.
WindFox is now in eastern. We'll see what's in the shooter room on the left side first. Or, I'm sorry, pod.
Digidude has entered Eastern. We are going to be seeing them here in just a moment. They are in the cannonball room.
Can confirm in the shooter room in pod is a sword.
All right, Digidude getting this hook shot room chest here in Eastern, and it is their first sword.
Looks like WindFox went ahead and did the right side, still lacking a bow, so it must have been some kind of glitch or mimic clip. I missed it. To find the cape and blue mail on the right side. So Pod's having some good luxury over there.
From what we can see, Eastern seems to be pretty similar. Eastern also has a small key to GT. Um, EP, small key, GT,
It's a code.
Nintendo Wii.
All right, WindFox heading into the mini homicide or the turtle room, finding a small key to Misery Mire, and now into the dark basement. Just some bombs. Let's see what the left side has to offer. Oh, the book. Pod is stacked today.
Yeah, this Eastern Palace, like the big key room, is real tricky with like just low hearts. Um, Obviously you want to kind of like damage boost in there, but it necessitates taking damage, like and especially with green melt and like very few hearts. These do playing it safe and just going ahead and come on the enemies to get the moon pearl. Um, oh, pod big key in the harmless hellway and
Yeah,
pod.
choosing to use his second pod key to get into the hellway and finding that big key is huge.
When
So the
Fox
east,
hammer yumps and gets mitts in the big chest.
they always say there's something in pod, but this is a little bit ridiculous how stacked pod is.
Well, it was like both Pod and Eastern both had like quite a good bit of stuff in them. Um, like I mean, Light World, Dark World, same location. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's like a small vault. The small key to Hyrule Castle puts the escape in the Dark Cross in logic.
Oh, Big Key of EP was in Hype Cave.
I think I may have missed the NPC's item. Was that the smallest swamp?
Yes. No, map. Map of swamp.
Yeah, okay. I got all excited for nothing.
I know everybody's wanting the small key of swamp to be vanilla. I don't. This is late. I want to go to bed at some point.
Yeah, no, no.
I don't
Yeah.
want a 3 hour seed looking for that small key.
WindFox over into the Village of Outcasts area. With that cape, gonna go up and see what's on Bumper's Ledge. And of course, I looked away for 3 seconds and missed it. Cool.
Okay, red 20 on Bumper Ledge. Graveyard Ledge is in Logic, and Digidude is checking K45.
Game 45, just bombs.
Red 20 on Graveyard Ledge. That is my least favorite place to check in the game. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a super fan for going over there, but it's also one of those that the second you don't, it's going to eat you up. Stumpy, just having a piece of heart, not much.
We got Dig Game coming up here on Diggy Dude's side. Probably not the only one to have ever made that connection.
No, the way he's going, he's going to turn a profit at least.
Yeah, that was like 80 rupees right off the bat with it.
WindFox in C-shape house pulls another sword. That's tempered for him.
I think Temper Sword is always like my sigh of relief item. Like I see that and I just feel okay, everything's good. Oh, and it looked like there was a boat. Oh, maybe. Wait, let's see what was there. I did not see what was on Dick Game.
Quake medallion out of the treasure chest game in Vu. And looks like WindFox is going to dip into Thieves Town. On Digidude's tracker, I'm seeing the Cane of Samaria. Is that what he pulled out of the dig game then?
Oh, nah. Ladies, gentlemen, and nonconformists, looks like we may have video back here on Windfox's side. They're in Thieves Town. Gets a big key of Trouble Rock for their trouble. This dude is checking out Skull Woods up here. I guess 300 rupees out of the pop gel room. and pulls a map out of Turtle Rock out of the bumper room, I guess, or not bumper room, beetle room, whatever you want to call that, firebar room.
I think it's like everyone calls it something different. It's like the trap room or.
Yeah, maps are in normal key sanity. They are pretty helpful. They will let you know whether a dungeon is a crystal or a pendant, because the musics will be randomized. You can't just rely on like the weird organ theme for pendant or the didn't have boots, but Windfox hitting a good god pixel off of the Hellway.
Just a 20 in the attic for WindFox. Back downstairs they go.
I think Windfox is going to be able to finish this dungeon though. Uh, I don't think they have the second small key, but they will be able to just kill blind.
Yeah, not a bad decision to just get a dungeon under your belt, but it's something something that's going to stick in the back of your mind, especially if that small key comes up. That is it worth dipping back in for that one item? Because I think we've all been burned by that one item before. Digidude got trapped without a small key in the back of Skullwoods, had to save and quit, and he's back. Looks like he's going back to the middle chest now.
That is super unfortunate. Sometimes hoping to get a key out of the same dungeon pays off. Sometimes it doesn't.
Blind blessing us with a pun about clouds, and here we go.
Very clean until like just a small little mishap there at the end for Windfox getting a bee in a bottle. You can release that the right way, baby. Is that how that goes? I don't know.
That's close enough. I'm not going to correct you.
And yeah, that does look like the red cane was at Dick Game.
I mean, we were given a TR small and a TR big, and if TR is Quake, I mean, Windfox going the long and slow way of pounding the pegs. Yeah, just a map of the hammer pegs, and the smith's just giving out a piece of heart. And this does go back to what we were talking about in the beginning with the cane and the mushroom and the hammer. If and when Digidude gets down to the smith area, he can use his mushroom that he scummed to potentially fake powder. That's something that WindFox is not going to be able to do, having picked up the coins from turning the mushroom. So it'd be very interesting to see if that affects anything.
That is true.
So following WindFox as he's going around to turn in the purple chest, we'll see what's hiding in the lunchbox today. Just some bombs. Using the book that was picked up in Pod, now I'm going to check the Bombos tablet and see if there's anything hiding in there today. And just a compass, Pod.
Just goes to show you that reading a book has never helped anybody.
Okay, going up to Aquinas, I think this is where we found our shovel before. WindFox gonna continue. Looks like you may be checking Desert Palace with that book in place. No keys to finish it yet that I'm aware of, but can at least get inside and do a few checks, including the ledge. Looks like just a single arrow on the ledge.
I'd like to remind everybody to follow our racers on Twitch, Digidude22 and WindFox470. They are putting themselves out here for your entertainment and your criticism. Uh, do them a solid. Give them a follow.
Quick map check for the Light World dungeons on WindFox's side, but I completely missed it. First check in Desert, just a small heart piece, and he's gonna continue. Probably just checking the torch item, and it is the flute.
The boots locked flute.
All right, Virtue, I'll pose a question. WindFox, it looks like they're going to do the back of escape and potentially Dark Cross, I would assume. Maybe even continue up and just knock Aga 1 if he wants to, being over here. What do you do? Do you do the back of escape right now, or do you go to the mountain and start knocking some of those checks out?
I mean, you got hammer and mirror. I go up to the mountain. I mean, there's 7 things in Paradox Gate. Oh, he's got mids too. Like, yeah, you absolutely go up there. Um, the only thing that you're really missing out on is a couple things in Hera, maybe. Um, and Hookshot Cave if you don't find Hookshot up that way. But I think there's a fair shot that you would. Um, yeah, that's what I would end up doing.
Yeah, I agree. I'd go for the density between 7 and Paradox, 1 in Spiral, whatever's on Floating Island, the 2 in Super Bunny. If you have a potion with that cape, you can do Spike and Logic, I believe. To prove
Oh
us
yeah, he's got
potential.
magic, so yeah,
Oh yeah, and half magic. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Take care of Spike while you're up there.
not just that, but if TR is Quake to open, you've got small key. But just finding another small key in Escape, I mean, that opens up even more possibilities now.
See what this ball and chain geek has to offer us. He's dead. This dude did switch to the mirror. Takes 50 rupees and just mirrors directly out. And yeah, I'm going to go back and check Dark Cross. Uh, that's a really cool Castlevania super move.
Yep, 100% the right call. You're already here. You've got the mirror. It's a quick bamf back to the front.
Oh, that's the desert big key there in the back of Escape. That's wacky.
Choosing not to do a Gina 1, I think that's fine. Ideally, you'd like to wait to do that until after you've done GT, so you can just mirror, drop in, come right back with a full refill, and take on Ganon. Even getting the desert big, I mean, you get one more check and you can knock Lambos out. I think waiting until you find the boots just to get the flute in one fell swoop is the right call.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty decent shot we'll find either Hookshot or Boots this way, or something that'll lead us to that. Oh, I mean, obviously something that'll lead us to that. This is Key Sanity. We're going to find something.
All right, since you brought it up, I'll put you on the spot. What do you think? What are you going to find first, Hook, or you're going to find Boots?
I think we find Boot.
All right, I'll jump on the Boots bandwagon just to be that guy.
I think we find Hook, and then go down into Swamp. Or I can't read WindFox's key tracker. Oh yeah. They do have the small key to Swamp. I think the second you find Hook, you go there. Get that green pendant, turn it in to Samosa Land, and get whatever he's holding onto, that little greedy.
A third bottle hiding up on top of Spec Rock. Inside Spec Rock, just to compass, we won't be seeing that.
Some say Spec Rock, I say Super Nintendo Controller Rock. Once again, we display an ancient tablet just to get a map to show us a place that we already know pretty well. Archaeologists are rolling in their graves right now.
Windfox gonna jump into Hera. No hook shot for the Hera pot. No keys to get up any higher. So this will just be a 2 check and out.
Yeah, I think it's smart to do that. Like, it's 2 very fast checks. Like, it doesn't take as long as something like, or it takes about as long as something like I don't know, like a Super Bunny Cave. So you're not really wasting a ton of time.
Yeah, no.
Floating
100%.
Island's got a key. Interesting.
A key, you say?
Did you notice that WindFox, his name is WindFox, and his avatar here sprite is also Fox?
It is Quake for TR.
That's an answer to a question I didn't ask.
100% I dive this.
Oh yeah, you got Kate, you got a couple, you got one small key, you got the big key. There's a lot of keys in TR that are found in cactuses.
I think they have 2 small keys now. WindFox pulling one out of Escape.
But there's the small key to desert now. Like boosts have to be up here somewhere. You do that, like you find that, and you just go immediately there, and you just finish desert.
Yeah, with
You can't do anything. Oh, well, there's a mirror. Yeah.
with Flute being locked inside Desert, you're not waiting to try to bounce it with Meyer, so...
Oh, that's crazy that he hovered that like that. He even dropped the bomb while he was hovering.
Pro gamer.
All right, Spiral Cave. No boot Spiral Cave. Let's do it.
Yeah, you always want to have boots when you get the Spiral Cave, don't you?
I always run into a berry by accident and get electrocuted.
It still feels better than walking it. All for arrows, woo.
Arrows that he just cast to the side. It's like, I already got enough. I don't need these.
How about something to, shoot the arrows with, just for a change of pace?
All right, 5 more checks here. This area has been pretty dire, to say the least. The Hera. Yes, go get that fire lock. Coffee break chest now. Then you do that, and you go to Spike Cave.
I think in this instance, I still do TR. You can always just come back to the front of TR and then go do Spike and Hera afterwards.
Oh yeah, I'd go. Yeah, it's just heading right over there.
And let's be honest, none of us want to do the basement of Hera if we can avoid it. Also finding the big key to Misery Mire in Paradox, so Paradox not terrible. It's having a few things.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't get to Meyer until we get that duck to carry us there.
That's very true, unfortunately. So again, Mire completely boots locked. The nice thing having the big key before you go in there once, you basically can just smash it.
Oh
assuming,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
assuming you have the medallion.
Yeah, that's the last dungeon we really have to do. Um, That's killer. Like you can just bop on in there and bop on out. Jab some sharp things in the eyeballs, like you're in Dead Space 2, and then go home.
So looking at our big key situation, taking into consideration things like Harapot and Icebreaker and stuff like that, the only big key we're really missing, I think, is GT.
Yeah, like we got a lot of big keys. We could need some of the small ones and some of the traditional items to get us through those dungeons. Like we gotta have a bow to kill some Igors and mimics, and again shoot an eyeball in pod. Gotta have a hook shot to get through like swamp. We need flippers too for Windfox here. Um, Digidude found them at one point. Just don't know where that was.
That's a very good point. Flippers are kind of in the wind. We know, or we believe Digidude found them, but where is a complete mystery.
I don't know if they hopped on up to the Zora area or not. That's the only thing I can really think. Oh, shuttle led to flippers. Big thanks to our tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna.
Thanks, Scruff.
Super great. The short dive of Turtle Rock didn't lead to anything. I think we're going to be seeing Spotty Cave now. This is a cave. We cleared out most of the mountain aside from Hookshot Cave. Oh, these dudes. I say, rolling my eyes. A fortuitous ferry for Windfox.
Yeah, coming at a great time. Spike Cave to me is a lot like Graveyard Ledge. You never want to come here. It always feels like a waste of time until it's not.
It's going to be something big. I can feel it. Feeling in my toes.
Yep, huge.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh wait, that was just Frostbite sitting in. Windfox is going to get their flipper here in just a moment. Oh man,
Still just a fraction shy of Zora money. We know the tier 1 tree pulls are 20s. Might be a saving grace.
you know I'd make a crazy play and go to Ice Palace right now.
Without a Bombos or a Fire Rap, you're not going to get far.
Oh well, no, definitely not. I wasn't looking at items. I was just looking at keys.
Not saying I haven't done that, because, you know.
The minute you get one of those, I think I would go to Ice. Ice Palace. Ice Palace used to be like 2 years ago. Ice Palace was the dungeon that everybody dreaded going to after the discovery of the icebreaker glitch. It's just like, oh yeah, we'll just knock that out of the way.
Yeah, I've got 3 minutes. Let me just push this out of the way real fast. All right, Hobo, what you hiding?
I think Icebreaker Glitch was voted the number 2 most important trick or tip to learn from the Go Mode podcast, hosted by uh, Herfy Durfy, Oro, and Dante. Oh, Temp, not Oro. I get those two mixed up all the time.
That's number 2. What's number 1?
Silverless Cannon.
Okay, that's fair. I was thinking more of a glitch type clip or something.
WindFox finds 300 rupees in the waterfall cave, more than enough to get them past the 500 boundary for Zora.
Yeah, totally bailed out at the right time. Not checking the waterfall fairy for what potion she's giving up.
Her potions are bunk anyways. Pyramid Fairy gives the best potions.
You heard it here first.
All right, this is something good.
It's gotta be. Come on now. Oh, that thing we've all been waiting on.
All right, go up to Catfish, double or nothing. Oh no, we're gonna go finish Desert Palace.
Okay, so I'll present you another question. Desert Palace, which you can complete all the way through with the exception of getting the flute, or the front 4 of Swamp.
Oh man. Desert Palace in that play.
I go Swamp on this one because I know, unless the boots are in Desert, I know I'm gonna have to come back here a third time.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always something in Swamp. That's what my father told me when he was in jail. There's always something in Swamp.
There's always something in Swamp, and I mean the options are pretty limited right now of what you can and can't do. There's like one more check you can get in Pod if you go the long about way, but then you got to find another key. So there's not a plethora of things to do.
Yeah, like every possible place you can go is like you just don't want to go. It's like there has to be something better than Desert without getting the flute off of the torch. There's got to be something better than the first 4 of Swamp.
Oh, I agree. There's got to be something you don't want to dip that if you don't have to.
There's not right now.
Right side desert. Right side of Desert, absolutely dead. Nothing over there. Just sticks in the big chest. It's not looking any better.
Like this is something that happens a lot in Sanity Siege. Is it's like you have a lot of chicks that are you reluctantly go to because they're the best thing available. I do feel like with the small Kia Swamp already, and I think those items are pushing you towards it. Which I might. I think you've won me over on this.
Well, having the big key too, it's actually 5 checks if you count left side, and with the Samaria, diver down makes that not terrible. It's never great, but yeah, you were mentioning key sanity and how sometimes things will get log jammed and decisions for that one check. This is where you see a lot of divergence in leads and races change hands because someone chose that one check in Spike Cave versus the 3 in Hera or something along those lines that ends up making all the difference.
Would it be 6 checks? You got the normal small key chest, you got the bomb chest, you
You're
got
right.
the loop chest, big key, and then left side, yeah.
Yep, you're 100% right. I was forgetting about the bomb wall. To answer a question in chat, yes, we have seen the front of TR. It was 2 non-items, and with only 1 key, we couldn't go any further. Nice spin bounce there. Just shield level 2 off of Landmo, another crystal, or first crystal, so that feels good, but Desert was not the answer this time.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the swamp play here. Yeah, it's 6 items. When you said 4 earlier, I was like, but at 6, man, that's 2 more.
Yeah, you 100% correct to be right on the money. It is 6, so this is density-wise. I don't think there's anything better right now.
You found that hook shot in here? Bang, zoom, straight to the moon. Argus.
Yeah, second chest, left side swamp if it's hooked, just because it's that dirty.
Oh no, forgot about that part.
Everyone loves double dipping swamp. It's the best of things. I have been burned by putting swamp off way too late because I just don't want to do it. Appreciating the long check from WindFox as far as pendants of crystals. Pendant swamp is green, Myers the red. That's all the pendants because we know that TR is a pendant as well, so.
Yeah, a lot of these pod small keys. Fox did a great job of breaking pod key logic while he was over there, doing a hammer jump into or hammer jump, as the parlance says, to get some really great items out of the pod big chest. That was Mitz that was in there.
Yeah, when WindFox did pod, he found a treasure trove of items. And by doing the hammer jump and saving that small key, I believe they have enough small keys now to still get the vanilla big key and still get to Helma. So they're looking pretty good for small keys.
Oh, they're not going to be able to do diver down, are they? Because you have to get the key from with the hook shot. You got to get that hook shot pot key to do diver down, right?
Yep, you're 100% correct again. So if we're doing the left side, we're doing it the long and slow way.
Well, I guess they could go up and do it now instead of like looping back around. But I mean, at that point, what's the fun?
Oh, our tracker Scruff just made a great observation in chat. Boots and hookshot could be in GT, and that sounds super bad.
Not interested in that. The first time I ever actually joined a race, I tried to mirror glitch the blocks in this room, and I hit exclamation point quit pretty soon after that.
Yeah, I've done that, thinking I'm so cool, and I was not.
All right, we're gonna be checking this left chest back here first. It's a compass. It looks like he tried to make that entire jump, but just fell short.
I could do it. I can fly.
You notice how his little tail wiggles back and forth as he
Yeah,
walks
I
upwards?
saw that.
Um, this is awkward.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, I gotta stop watching his actual stream and watch the restream. I'm getting ahead of y'all. Go catfish or pod, basically.
Oh, finish pod. Why not at this point? And by pod, I mean Skullwoods.
Yeah, I don't think WindFox went up this way.
Seeing this from Digidude's side, I believe there's nothing really to speak of here. Yeah, there's the other TR key.
Yeah, I don't think Pop Prison had anything that's worth mentioning. 300 rupees.
Yeah, you're pretty set money-wise from here on out, so anything you find from here is just potion money.
That puts him up to Booyaka 609 rupees.
I appreciate that reference.
It's a real bad one.
It's starting to look like... Okay, so you've got one more key for TR. That gets you a little bit. But, yeah, you can finish pod and you can go check the catfish.
That gets you. That gets you Mimic Cave.
Does get you Mimic Cave, yep. Lava chest and big chest.
Yep. Crystal Roller Room 2. I think.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's gross. I think we may be getting catfish here.
Yeah, might as well go the north route. It's not any slower or faster than going to 5 and taking a portal.
Well, that'd be significantly slower without the flute.
And that's got to be just screaming in the back of your mind, knowing where the flute's at, just like, just give me boots, please. I mean, we're screaming for boots anyway, anytime we play, but now, because you know it leads to a critical item.
You know what noodling is?
Yeah.
That is reaching in and catching catfish with your bare hands by having them like try to eat your hand. That's what we try to do here. And it says, "No, thank you, Boomerang. I don't need you."
So, catfish, absolutely useless, like we all knew it would be. Responded to something in chat talking about if you skip the lava chest and steal the key, you can get all the way to Laser Bridge. Without finding the other key, it's out of logic, but is it worth it? 4 checks to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have either. Man, there's like 6 things that can be in there. Like we can find bow, we can find hook shot, we can find boots. Uh Technically powder would lead to something. Fire rod. Yeah, it could be a couple different things all in there.
I think it would be best if they do skip to lava chest or to lava bridge. Good lump. Laser bridge. Find the fire rod in there. They'd have to go back to the front just to do the right side. I mean, at this point, if we're gonna go dark, let's go all the way. Burn the world. Put the boots and the hook in GT and the GT big key on pad. Let's go.
Let's see if Windfox here skips that lava chest or not. I think they will. Windfox is smart enough to know that he can. They've played enough of this to really uh, get down and dirty in this league. Whoa, that it like everybody avert your eyes. Like we don't want that on stream here. Okay,
Too young for that.
we're good.
There goes our PG rating.
He almost got the double kill. Oh, Mimic Cave.
Bow and Mimic Cave, let's go. Calling it. Calling my shot.
Oh no!
Nailed it. Nailed it. No, 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 no. No, no, that's not what we want to see. Give us something more fun than that.
All right, we got Chris Roller Room coming up here soon. I think Chris Roller was the basis for the Deftones. He was on season 3 of Ink Master. I'm gonna get the laser bridge. It sounds a lot cooler than it actually is. We're gonna get 4 items there.
Yep, I do the same thing. Get the cape out because laser skips are dumb.
Oh, come on. You have the cape out already. You fell. Serves you right. I say that in playful jest.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, and saves and
Lava
quits.
chest.
Someone had brought it up in chat. I thought they may do it and just do a hard reset to save scum that key, and choosing not to.
WindFox is going to kill that bat.
Oh, that is a good point. You did pull powder. It could be progression. If it is, might be beating themselves up about not scumming that mushroom early. Oh, if this is a TR small, that's not right.
I think it's going to be hook shot. Okay,
oh, never mind. Oh, that's the right call right there. Oh, I hope they dip in for an interview just so I can ask about scumming that mushroom now.
Oh no.
With the Cane of Samaria in the dig game, when you turn into Smith, you could have had those boots. Remembering the big key in the library.
Yeah, that's what we call game sets. I think.
Alright, that puts Hera in logic to knock that out now.
I'm going to check Monocronic's King's Tomb real quick for saving and quitting and heading to Desert. At least I hope they do.
Oh, you have to be Line Desert at this point. If Samaria is Quake, the Quake Medallion, you can knock it out and just destroy it. And maybe it would have done that first before doing these north checks, because you're just gonna have to come back here to go activate it.
Yeah,
but I mean that's easy
like...
from this side of the controller.
This is what, our third dip of Desert. Thankfully, it'll be the last time we have to go there. But man, when you think of dungeons that you triple dip, deserts very low on that list.
Right? We've all done the triple dip a pod. That's no big deal. Triple dip desert without being able to mirror into it. That feels bad.
You got to sing your little song to get in.
All right. So we have the boots finally. We have the flute finally. All great things to have. We have almost no offense on this. No bows, no silver, no hook, no rods. Only one medallion.
We can make blocks.
Yeah, I've got to believe Windfall just dives right for Meyer as soon as this gets activated.
Man, we hope that Digidude has a local recording of this, particularly if they manage to do the mushroom check. This could look so many different ways. This could look depending on if Digidude hit that mushroom check or not.
Windfox standing back and just staring in awe at the statue for a short time before playing, letting us all get a good look.
I really think that it's more of a duck than a goose. A lot of people think it's a goose. I'll tell you, I've been around a goose, and there's no way they would ever help a human.
It's Quake. There we go.
In Meyer's shed.
That's Eastern and Pod right after this, I bet. Windfox has got to be feeling pretty relieved at this point, because it's been a drudge up until now, and now you've just got 3 dungeons cracked wide open.
Like, they could be feeling relieved, or they could be feeling heat. Couple quick wall push-ups there before bonking across.
You gotta stretch, man. It's important.
This is a real satisfying room to get done efficiently.
Okay, let me know what that's like. That room is chaos incarnate for me. I'm just swinging wildly and hoping.
We're still looking for items. We still need quite a bit. We need a hook shot. We need a full hook shot fire rod, essentially, and the big key to Skullwoods to open one chest. Oh, we are going right to cutscene room.
Yeah, being able to come in with one small key lets you route this a little more efficiently. I responded to something in chat. Yeah, we know that Digi scummed the mushroom, so it's possible once he got the cane, they could have fake powdered and gotten those boots real early.
And Book was pretty early too. Um, which leaves the desert, and that's where we found flute. Speaking of flute, only 10 arrows there in the cutscene chest.
Yeah, Book was in Pod in Dark Basement, I believe.
We got blue cane. We got blue cane and red cane. And a compass of Desert Palace. Nothing that we need there. I'm going to get this small key here. Well, we're going to go over here and check this first.
Reflecting back on something our tracker, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, was talking about earlier. Oh no. Oh, the small key to Thieves' Stone. We have 3 GT small keys. The basement's almost completely in logic. The hookshot could be the GT basement.
Oh yeah, it absolutely could be. I still think you do your due diligence checks out of these.
You have to keep clearing, hoping to find it. You still need too much.
I mean, we still need Fire Rod. And or Mombos for the Ice Palace. Alright, we got cape, we got half magic, we got a tempered sword and boots. We're just gonna run this through and shish kebab some eyeballs, I think.
I don't foresee WindFox having much problem with Vitreous. Plenty of arrows. Been saving those for about an hour and a half now.
Just a refund on those after killing Vitreous. Like, you're literally just like one giant eyeball. Like, your life must just be full of pain.
WindFox deciding, well, I've got that bow. Time to go put it to some good use. Gotta go knock out the eastern side of the world.
Oh, he went up and left instead of left and up. That's new. I don't see that very often. I see the left and up next to the murder tree. Yeah, we still have a few checks here in pod basement as well. Maybe. Yeah, we do.
With the spare keys that they were able to find, though, this is a quick 1-2 and then just go right to Helma, so it's a good setup.
I think they did a bottle glitch during the dark times.
Yeah, bottle glitch and hammer jump, and it was a great early pod, and like we were discussed before, it was absolutely stacked with items.
Yeah, hammer up definitely a lot more useful in Sanity than you see it in a standard or open mode, but definitely something to learn. It's scary because you are on a time limit with it, but if you learn it, you can save a lot of time in a key sanity mode. I saw one of you dinguses in chat the other day talking about how that cutscene is just as long as the cutscene in Meyer, and you're wrong. I fully believe that you're wrong. We have an update on Digidude. Digidude, we have seen up to about 127 into their stream. We have updated the tracker. No boots on Digidude side. I repeat, no boots.
Strong fight for WindFox. Down goes Helma. That's one.
That is technically GT for WindFox here.
Gonna need the ice rod, I think.
Oh yeah. Thought we found that earlier, but it might have been just a stream that I was watching earlier. There's too many streams happening, getting them all mixed up in my head.
Oh yeah, seed bleed's a real thing.
Okay, I don't know how some racers do like back-to-backs. It is very hard for me to like it's easy to say like, well, I got burned on catfish this time. I need to check catfish early. It is too hard to not let the first seed affect your second seed.
Oh, Podkey we don't need anymore.
Hey, it could have been worse.
To what you said, though, when we find the ice rod, yeah, that opens up GT because Skullwoods is clearable now with the fire rod, and you can go knock out Ice Palace and can get the Tower of Hera. So yeah, at this point, you're just knocking dungeons, hoping to get it on the way. We do have those annoying fetch keys with Skullwood's big and the Thieves Town small now. Skullwood's big, probably not too bad to get all the way because we still have to knock out Skull, but still don't want to go to the front to do it.
I mean, you're still like, you gotta go kill. I'm gonna go kill Mothula. Might as well just hop in and grab that chest while you're on your way there. Just a little bit too far to the right, but WindFox recovers. Very nice. Just the big key to Ice Palace. I think you go right there.
Yeah, that's great to find that before you go into Ice Palace. That always feels real good. It can affect your routing. Icebreaker, not having to hit the switch, you can just clear it all the way through now. And can get it and don't ever have to go back. So that's a great find. Our tracker bringing up a good point in chat. Completing ice will open up Pyramid Fairy as well. Oh no, that's Skull. I'm so sorry.
And yeah, WindFox is going into Ice Palace here. That's cool.
Yeah, same thing. Density. There's the most checks in here left, and you've got to beat it anyway.
Yeah, I think we are going to see a icebreaker here. This is a really cool glitch that was discovered a couple years ago. Probably one of the biggest glitches that we've seen in the game in a long, long time. Turns out by allowing people to create new sprites on screen that have very precise movement, you can mess with things pretty easily. And by making a Samaria block in a specific location, moving exactly one frame, and then moving a different direction, you can just phase through that wall. And that cuts several minutes off the time of Ice Palace.
Yeah, WindFox did a great job nailing that exact spot, moving that one frame. Yeah, it is absolutely made Ice Palace completely trivial, where before you would avoid dipping it because you don't want to do the mess, and now it's just like, oh, 3 minutes, I'm in and out.
I mean, I think Ice Palace is like the most difficult dungeon in the game, and I believe that's true for the vanilla dungeon or vanilla game as well. Especially your first time through. Oh my gosh, this place is terrible. And it is certainly a blessing to have half magic while you're in here. Um, if you only have the fire rod, you need a full magic bar when you enter the boss's lair to be able to even damage the boss. There is a sort of trick if you have full hearts, but hey, like it's very unlikely that you'll have full hearts going into the boss enclosure. There's a lot of things that can hurt you in here.
WindFox, remembering he doesn't have a hook shot to skip through those blocks, blows the wall or the floor and dives down.
Game sense.
Ice Palace really not giving us anything we want, though. WindFox making use of the refill room, just making sure he's completely topped off before he dives into the cold stare fight.
So if you have sword beams when you go into this fight, you can time those with your ice rod or your fire rod blasts to count as an extra blast. But you get 8 fire rod blasts with a normal magic meter. You need all 8 of those to break cold stare. There's that other Torrock small key. We can go get that lava chest now. That was a very good cold stare fight, by the way. A very difficult boss. Uh, hits like a truck, and WindFox did a great job of taking him out pretty quick.
Yeah, cold stare is deceptively strong, and even on blue mail, he could put a hurt on you with just a couple hits. But yeah, great strong fight. Spinning him up in the corner, got hit by an ice block, was still able to pull it back together and knock him down.
I think with Green Mill, like Cold Stare himself does like 6 hearts, I would say.
I think it's 4. Regardless,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
a lot.
And then you have to deal with the falling blocks, which the cool trick is if you are having trouble with that fight, if you hug the top wall, the falling blocks won't do the split when they land.
To what you were talking about with the TR keys, that's 3, so that's access to Trinex. We need the 4th if we want what's on the laser bridge.
Oh yeah. Probably better to use that key for Trinex.
Just bombs in the skull, big.
Unless that ice rod is in lava chest. Then,
No. Let's not talk like that.
I mean, that ice rod can be anywhere. I'm pretty sure, just based on the dungeons, that because we have to have Ice Rod to get into GT, and we have to have Hookshot to clear the pendant dungeons, and those are the only 2 like really required items we need anymore. I'm pretty sure Pedestal is completely dead at this point, unless there's a key that we need on there.
Oh, if Hookshot's in lava chest, then the pedestal could have ice rod.
Oh no, that's gross. Yeah. That's a deceptively tough room to get through unscathed. Smart heads up play here, waiting for the hand to fall. That hand can get you while you're falling, and that's a unfortunate feeling.
Yeah, that particular action when you're falling to get grabbed and thrown back to the front has been the provocateur of many swear words in my day.
Oh, great moth pie. Oh, and there's that ice
Oh,
rod.
there we go.
We are in GT mode.
That has to be a huge sigh of relief finding that ice rod. That thing can hide literally anywhere based on crystal layout. Yeah, from here I've got to assume it's right back up the mountain. Yeah, that confirms Pet is dead. Hook can't be there. You need Hook to do Swamp.
He's going to do Pyramid Fairy before heading up there.
Right. I'm okay with this. Part of me wants to just push dungeons because at this point you can get into GT. I see both ways. I mean, it's kind of a gamble to leave this behind to have to come back and do it, but it's so close to Swamp anyway. I think you're okay either way.
Like I know WindFox can hover, but I don't. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to bet my race on a hover.
Well, you still need the hook to get through swamp anyway, so
Yeah.
that's why some of us like all dungeons, because we hate hovering. Our restreamer Tabacat confirming Digidude does now have boots. Boots are confirmed.
Hey, red mail and another small key to TR.
That's the last TR key, so that'll be a full clear for WindFox. That's fantastic news.
Oh, Digidude has his boots, but he got that by using his mushroom. He skipped powder.
Okay, but the scumming the mushroom still bailed them out.
Oh, it absolutely bailed him out.
So we're so concerned about the hookshot and what the hookshot could and could not be. We are still missing one vital piece of information. We do not have the GT Big.
Oh, we did not, do we? Oh, yuck. So our tracker, Mr. Stuff Ninja Tuna, again, awesome job doing all this by himself. Everybody say thank you, Mr. Stuff Ninja Tuna. Mr. Stuff Ninja Tuna, which I'm just going to say the entire name each time, knows the logic a lot better than I do. And I am just going to read verbatim what they have said here. Is with the Fire Rod Bombos placement, which Bombos was in Lava Chest, the game has logically wanted us to get Bombos, do ice with Bombos, get the third small key there, go back to TR, get the powder, get the boots off the magic back to get the flute, get Bow and Mire Shed, then beat Helma to get the Fire Rod, then kill Moth to get the 5-6 crystal, then get the fourth Pearl Rock small key. We ain't gonna do that.
That physically made my brain hurt. Okay, Mr. Scruff Ninja Tutor, you are amazing.
Definitely want to thank all you guys, gals, and non-binary pals for sticking with us through this stream. I know that we've only got one up running right now, but hey, we enjoy having you here. Let's get some hype in chat for our racers. WindFox is going to go ahead and finish off TR. I've just become that guy that says, let's get some hype in chat. Oh yeah, we have these other two chests over here that I completely forgot about. We have to go the downward way because we do not have hookshot to do the fast drop off. Oh no!
Oh no! Can you get it back? Can you get it back? Can you get it back? Go, run, quickly. No! controller just ate that input. That's not okay. For a second, I thought WindFox was just gonna bail. Like, nope, nope, don't care anymore.
Oh, I thought they were just angry. Like, it was like, I'm not doing it.
Oh, I'd pay a pretty high price to have some audio on WindFox right about now.
Ether and a blue rupee, nothing of note there.
I'm sure WindFox was real happy to spend all that time going back to get those.
Like, we're laughing now, but I know that it is very frustrating. I've been in positions like that multiple times. We're gonna
That's-
rib them during the interview.
Oh yeah,
on it,
oh
of course,
yeah.
but
That's why we are laughing, because we've all done that.
like, I will say that if any of you all are watching this and you're new to the idea of Link to the Past randomizer, or you're thinking about getting into it, absolutely, ALTTPR.com. Check out our Discord. We got a couple Discord communities. We got the League Discord. We got the main randomizer Discord. There's the Go Mode Podcast Discord. Uh, one of the best gaming communities out there. Everybody that I've ever dealt with has been super pleasant, super nice, helpful. Yeah, come on in, say hi, check us out here. We hope to have you around.
Yeah, I would like to second that. I've only been doing this just shortly over a year, and I have yet to have a bad experience asking questions and asking for help. Or you would think it's just a basic question everyone has to know, but if you ask it, there's someone out there that will immediately jump in and help explain how a trick works or why this is a good idea versus why it's not. It's a strong community of people who just want to build everyone else up and have a good time. Despite what Conan says, some people bite. We allow them just to do their thing.
Like, we have like specific channels for like just help with the randomizer in general, and I've even like, hey, like I'm having trouble with like say Harapod, and like I've immediately had somebody say like, hey, go on stream and check it out, try it. Like, I want to see what you're doing, and then tell me like, oh well, you need to make sure that you're doing this, this, or this. Just great community. Just come on in, join us. We're cool. Hey, let's try next time.
My favorite boss.
Oh, very heads up play by WindFox470 here. While one of the heads is dying, you cannot change items. So they changed over to the fire rod after their last fire rod shot, but before attacking the head, or after their last ice rod shot, but before attacking the head, so they could go ahead and start attacking the ice head.
Yeah, throughout this race, WindFox's execution's been pretty spot on.
So, are we going to find Big Key in Ganon's tower, or are we going to find Hookshot there, and then have to go check Skull Woods? Not Skull Woods, basically Swamp. Or Hookshot Cave. We can check the first
Ooh, we should check
chest
first.
here, which WindFox up on that. We're going to be checking that.
Yeah, great call. With the boots, we can bonk off these pots to get this bottom chest, and that puts it in logic.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
great heads-up play for the GT Big Key.
That is such an easy thing to forget. That is real fortuitous.
Yeah, I completely blanked it until you mentioned it, Virtuoso. Yeah, it's something that would have been very easy to miss, and without the hook shot, you wouldn't have thought to go in there. But bonking that puts it in logic. So now, without the hook shot, though, there's parts of the GT basement that are not in logic. So I'd have to assume the hook shot's got to be early.
Yeah, that's smart play by Fox getting that key on the left side just in case. I want to check right side here. We got a couple quick checks we can do. We can do a couple in the area where left side and right side kind of meet. Then we got tile room, which is
Do you do it now, or do you skip it and come back?
uh they're doing it now.
I think I skip it just for density, knowing that the left side is out of logic without the hook shot, I believe. I'm sure somewhere Drossy will call me on it if I'm not. You can only do compass room to ice armors to big chest, and you've got to come back anyway. So I think I skip it just for speed and hope.
Yeah, just 20 in there. We got these 4 chests that we're getting ready to get here in about 2 rooms. We got Bob's chest, and then we got 3 behind ice armors we can get.
No, Scruffle, Tony. Left side's not in logic without hook, right? Even though you can bounce and bomb to it. Oh, firebar room. That's a good point. Thank you.
Oh man, we are looking at either a possibility of firebar room, Bob's chest, or ice armors. We're going to be seeing a couple rooms here that we don't normally see um, that often. Not a lot of people end up going full right. So there's some rooms you may not recognize. Beetle just laughs in the face of arrows.
Your puny arrows mean nothing. To your point about things we don't normally see, the GT Big Chest is in logic too.
Oh yeah, it is.
In normal rando, that big chest never gets open because as soon as you have the big key, you're just going up the tower. But we get that special moment right here. Satisfying.
I think I've opened it up like when I was first starting out, like just searching for like an extra sport or silvers or something, but
Oh, no kidding. My very first rando seed ever took me 5 hours to finish.
yeah, I went from 6 hours in my first one to about 3.5 in my second. The more you practice, the more you get better, but like those first couple seeds, like you get significantly better just off of those.
Yeah, I had no idea what rando room was. And I had no idea you could beat Ganon without silvers. So, good times.
All right, here is behind ice armors. We're looking for hook shot. And there we
Hey!
go.
That's go mode. All right, the race is on. Here we go. Now, just as a reminder, this is an all dungeons seed. So even after they knock out Aga 2, WindFox is going to have to go back to Swamp and finish it, as well as beat Aga 1.
Yeah, I think you just go ahead and knock out Aga 1 after GT, and then you go down. Ooh. Out of arrows.
Yeah, just enough to get the job done. I'm sure that was absolutely planned. Yeah, I agree with you. I think you go ahead and do Aga 1 first, and then that way when you finish Swamp, save and quit, and put you right back on top of the pyramid. WindFox just smashing through the gauntlet. This is autopilot at this point. Virtual, we were talking earlier about how important Icebreaker is. You know, the Go Mode podcast rating it the number 2 thing you should learn. I would make the argument that the Gauntlet or the GT Climb has got to be high up there too, because unless you're doing something like a fast Ganon seed or a pedestal seed, you're going to do this every time you do a randomizer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like now you're going to have some items that are going to be really helpful for that. I think Fire Rod is probably your best option, just because the projectile speed is very fast and it's a little bit easier to aim than Silver's. But you have to have the magic for it. Thankfully, like we see half magic here in WindFox. That is the most satisfying room of the game. I don't care what anybody else says. Getting all 3 of those with one Samaria shot feels good every single time.
Oh yeah, 100%. So if you're looking for a place to polish up your runtime, polish your Ganon Tower Climb, because you're gonna have to do it over and over again. So the sooner you get this thing down to a science, the better.
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't realize leaving the room extinguished the flames. That's not fun.
This room is technically in logic without Fire Rod. You can get that with Lamp. I've done that too many times, throwing that bomb just slightly too far.
Ooh, that was close.
Very close call there. Vanilla 20 in the final chest of the game. I am kind of shocked that he didn't open Helmasaur or the pre-mortem chest. Those are very fast checks. Saves a lot of time with silvers. But he does have tempered.
Yeah, I believe it's something you had said earlier about once you get that tempered sword, you just start feeling so much better. It may just be you know, we're already over the 2-hour mark. I've got 2 more dungeons to finish. I gotta go.
Yeah, like the difference between your fighter sword and your master sword pretty big, but the difference between tempered and mastered and tempered is gigantic.
Oh yeah, it's pretty incredible. Okay. It's like, please don't drop down. Don't be me. In a world where you can be anything, don't be me.
This is the very satisfying like spin as well, like getting both those ball and chain guards with it.
A key to this dungeon, what? That's why Fad Keys is the best all dungeon version, because the Castle Tower keys are locked in Castle Tower. You do not have to search for them. And have having all dungeon scenes in the past where the small key to thieves is in GT and that's got the last Castle Tower. Ugh. Yeah, Tabby making a great point in chat. For spoiler log seeds, where you have a pilot that's giving you the information, you'll have them look for tempered pretty early because it just makes life for the runner so much easier. If you're interested in seeing some of that spoiler log with pilot racing, that's week 4 of league settings this year, so that'll be coming up in a couple weeks. If all dungeons is a little long for you, spoiler log will speed things up quite a lot.
Yeah, that is very much hey, you want to see somebody do Ganon with 5 hearts type of week? Oh, Windfox getting
Excellent hook speed.
I don't think I've seen that in this room.
That's the only kind of speed I can do. The spin speed, I am just garbage at. Alright, who's got guesses for blue balls? Let's see him.
I don't think we get any.
That's nice of you.
Rats.
Give me 3. Okay, I mean, spread them out a little bit. Come on now. No, EFAD, it needs to stick around. This is the best all dungeons. Oh, it's getting to be a lot. Yeah, Agawon has a very predictable pattern. The first will always be an energy ball that you can reflect. Then the next 3 attacks can either be an energy ball or that blue ball garbage. And then his 5th attack is always a lightning bolt, and then rinse repeat.
Alright, it is swamp time. It'll take about, I would say, about 2.5 minutes from entering swamp proper to getting to Argus, or finishing Argus.
Yeah, having already dipped it and blown up, used the keys and flooded the initial waterway, this will go quick. Go boating swamp feels good every time you can.
Oh no, he swam a little bit too far to the side. Alright, so we entered swamp at 2:10:03. We are coming up on our first minute mark here, and we are already hopping into doing a diver down glitch.
First try every time.
It's another really good one to learn. It saves a good bit of time if you need to check left side swamp. It also saves some time with the statue moving.
This is interesting that he's choosing to check the back 4 when they didn't want to check the 3 of the 4 at the top of GT.
Very fast getting the Argus puffs off of him. And there is a quick Argus kill. WindFox finished swamp in 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Nice job. Good call. That's all the dungeons. There's one thing left to do.
And that save and quit is going to put us right back there at the pyramid. It is time to take down the big pig, the boss hog, and the top cop of Michael. That is Gan. His big blue. His ears look really soft though.
No one, Fox. Beat them with the bug net. I want to see this happen.
Alright, now you don't have. I don't know what potions he has. You don't want to use too much magic here, buddy.
I don't know that they have any. The green that they started with, I believe. Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay, okay. Ooh.
I thought that's the bottle they had used to do the glitch in pod, but I must have just totally missed it. So never mind.
Oh no!
No,
in
I looked
GT.
away. Was it GT?
GT.
Yes, at me.
And I believe it is 12 tempered spins to finish Ganon off here. Now, if you don't have silver arrows, if you hit him with a spin as he is starting his teleport, essentially, you can do damage to him.
Yeah, this is one of those things that I had no idea when I first did my progress. I thought you had to have silvers, but if you look, right before he teleports, he'll raise his hands just real quick for a frame, and then that's the time that you can spin and get him. You don't have to spin, you can swing your sword and do it, but the timing is ridiculous, so spinning just gives you a much greater hit area.
Oh, I had no idea that he could, he was raising his hands, and that is it. Mr. Almost said Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna. That is it for WindFox. See here, as long as he crosses this bridge, sounds silly, but it's important.
Oh yeah.
And WindFox does finish with a official race time.gg time of 2 minutes or 2 hours, 14 minutes and 59 seconds in a real fun speed, if that's what you want to call it. We do have both of our races. Digidude did not finish. Big ups to him. That's a tough seed. That's a tough seed. And we are joined by both WindFox and Digidude. Great job to both of you.
That seed was a thing. That's all I have to say. That logic was really horrible. I know I got the Titans Vince incredibly early. Knowing they were locked behind 6 small keys mean we were going to get front loaded with pod smalls very fast that seed.
Did you have any thoughts? You're lining up, but we can't hear you.
That, oh boy. Lighting up, but they can't hear.
No, we got you. We got you.
Oh, okay. I... Where was the stuff? Because I was still missing Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Hookshot.
Fire Rod was on Helma. Ice Rod was on Moth, and Hookshot was in behind Ice Armos. Just unfortunate item layouts that game.
Just, the logic. Where was Pod Big?
Oh gosh,
Pod Big was in Harmless Hellway
Yeah,
in
Pod Big
Palace
was
of
in Pod.
Darkness, locked behind 6 small keys.
did were either of you all worried when you got boots from the Magic Bat that the other found them super early?
Uh, for me, it was hard to say. I knew I should have when it was just the 50 rupees on the mushroom tournament. I should have just reset and gone over and fake powdered. But I was just like, let's kind of stay in logic, because if you can get too far out of logic, you can actually get yourself into a rabbit hole and end up just putting yourself behind by accident by doing one thing out of logic.
See, now that's my case. I reset the mushroom and did the out of logic boots check. It was a bit later, but all the time I was going, okay, where's the powder at? Where's the powder at? These shouldn't be leading into anything, but
Yeah, I think Powder was big chest of Turtle Rock.
Actually, big chest or laser bridge. It was one of those two, but it was super late, which means the logic was horrible, which means your powder boots was locked behind all 6 pod small keys as well as the big key. It was locked behind 4 Turtle Rock small keys, which means you had to do both 5/6 crystals to get your 4th Turtle Rock small key in Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, yep. Mix the fire out in there too.
Yep, the fire rod is mixed up in there in that mess of logic of keys.
Yeah, to confirm, the powder was in the TR big chest, but
Okay.
there was a lot of speculation of, oh man, if you save Scum the Mushroom and go get those boots, how fast you break this seed open with that flute.
Now, WindFox, I do want to ask about what seemed to be the toughest room in the game, which was the room with the NTR with the 4 lamps. Had some trouble in that room. How
So,
angry were you?
so my up button got stuck in the up position, so I was like trying to get it unstuck while getting out of the room just to reset it. Which is why you'd see me hit the pedestal to walk out of the room and immediately go back up. It's because my up button was starting to stick a little bit, and luckily I was able to get it unstuck for the rest of the race. Just means I don't have to go in this weekend tomorrow and clean the controller out.
It was one of the best sort of yakety sax moments I think I've
Oh,
seen.
oh,
in,
oh yeah.
Yeah, there may have been some laughter at your expense, and I apologize, kinda.
Oh no, it is well deserved laughter with how horrible and hilarious that looked.
so I gotta watch it back then.
it was a pretty fun seed to watch. It was just a lot of going back and forth, which I mean that happens in Key Sanity, and especially all dungeons Key Sanity. But this seed just seemed to have a surplus of it.
Yeah, once I got the boot, or yeah, once I got the boots off the powder, I knew the seed was blown open because we were able to get the big key off the library. We were able to get the flute in Desert Palace, which ultimately led to the bow in Mire Shed, as well as completing Mire all at the same time, which pretty much just led to the rest of the seed being pretty linear after that, up until trying to find the hookshot, which was another mess in its own.
Yeah, we were talking about like diving swamp, and that was 6 checks that you could have done in swamp without the or you did in swamp without the hook shot, and it just got you nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing there. I was really surprised. It was either that or back up to Turtle Rock when I got that second small key.
Yeah.
Yeah, the commentators were discussing back and forth about whether it was better to, go finish desert or go into swamp for the 6 checks, and we were convinced that something had to be there. And when it was nothing, it was like, okay. The seed was pretty kind when it came to like big keys and small keys, with the exception of a couple hard ones like TR. It was just items. You guys were locked out of the really good stuff for so long that part of you had to feel a little bit behind at the same time. But once it got down to it, like there's nothing left. What am I supposed to do? I feel like the time was pretty good pushing through this one, as stubborn as it was.
I was feeling that way actually. The whole there's nothing left to do at when I got into pod and whole whole mix of that and my attempts at hammer jumping. I guess I had forgotten that I had the Eastern Big, which just led to another pod small, so and I was just it was driving me nuts because when is this chain gonna end? And eventually I got the Titans mix out of it, so
We are seeing WindFox's collection rate right now on stream, and 181 out of 216 is that shows you how much of a just toss this seed really was.
yeah.
I'm trying to think what all I didn't check. I didn't check Thieves Town Big Chest. I didn't check all of left side GT or any of the 3 of the 4 in GT on the top I didn't check, or Hookshot Cave, and that was it.
Speaking of shot, I want to say that was a super heads up play when leaving Turtle Rock to check that first chest. Kaylin and I were both talking that there's a lot of people who would just skip that, and that was luckily enough the GT Big Key. That's super heads up play.
So I was gonna bonk that first chest. If it didn't have that GT Big Key, I was gonna hover the other 3 just in case the GT Big Key was in there.
Like it very well it could have been logically with the shot where it was too. Could have been like go do Ice Armos just to get hook shot and then go back to Hookshot Cave, but bonking is in logic, so you were able to snag that.
Yeah, I was debating getting that chest and Hookshot Cave either before TR or after TR. I just decided to do after Turtle Rock because it would be literally just on the way to GT. And I just got lucky that it just happened to be there when I was heading over.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we are going to be finishing up here. Do either of you have any plugs that you want to do? Absolutely follow both of these guys on Twitter. But is there anything that you all want to talk about real quick?
Thank God all dungeons is done.
I agree.
Can't stand it anymore.
No, I am in the field of give me 80 keys any day, and I'm happy.
That's my man right there.
So we appreciate both of you for like putting yourselves out there. Had a lot of fun here tonight. Hope you all did too, even with that seed. Um, I'm Virtua Cat. I had a lot of fun here commentating with you, Talon. Any thoughts from you? Anything you want to add here?
No, GG's to both runners. You guys did a great job, especially with the key logic and how buried some of this stuff was. It was a really good job just pushing through it. Yeah, sometimes Rhino going to be like that, but you guys did great. It was a great race to watch. We really appreciate your time.
All right, so hey, for everybody here, for our restreamer Tabby Cat, for Mr. Craft Ninja Tuna, our tracker, I want to wish all of you all a happy weekend, and follow the ALTTPR League on Twitch. Check us out. Check out the Rando General Discord, ALTTPR.com. Come join us, and you all have a great night. Bye.